An electric eel doesn't shock its prey from the outside. It forces the prey's own muscles to fire against its will, from the inside, using the animal's own nervous system as the weapon. That's not a metaphor. That's the literal electrochemical mechanism. The eel hijacks your motor neurons before you even feel pain. Your body becomes the conductor, and you have zero say in the matter. Think about what that means. You're not being electrocuted like touching a wall socket. You're being puppeteered. Your arm contracts before your brain knows what's happening. That's a fundamentally different kind of violence than anything humans have ever engineered, and a fish figured it out 400 million years ago. So how does a biological organism generate 860 volts? And why doesn't it electrocute itself? Here's where it gets genuinely strange. The electric eel, technically Electrophorus voltii, the strongest species, doesn't have one electric organ. It has three. They're called the main organ, the hunter's organ, and the sacs organ. Together they make up about 80% of the eel's body length. The eel is basically a battery with a face. Each of these organs is packed with specialized cells called electrocytes. Think of an electrocyte like a biological battery cell. It has a resting charge difference across its membrane, about 150 millivolts. That's tiny. But here's the trick. Electrocytes are stacked in series, just like batteries in a flashlight. Thousands of them, firing simultaneously, add their voltages together. Imagine stacking 6,000 AAA batteries end to end. That's roughly the architecture inside this animal's flank. The synchronization required is absurd. Every single one of those cells has to fire within microseconds of each other or the voltages cancel out. Evolution built a biological conductor that would make electrical engineers genuinely jealous. The signal that triggers the discharge travels down the eel's spinal column through an incredibly fast relay system. Specialized command neurons fire, the signal cascades down in a wave, and all 6,000 electrocytes depolarize together. The whole event takes about 2 milliseconds. 2 milliseconds to generate a pulse that can stun a human being. But here's the part that should genuinely unsettle you. That 860 volt number? Voltage is only half the story. Voltage without current doesn't hurt you. It's current that kills. 1 ampere through the chest can stop a human heart. The eel delivers about 1 ampere. For 2 milliseconds. That sounds short until you realize the eel can do it up to 400 times per second in a high-frequency volley. 400 shocks per second. Sustained, while swimming toward you. And it does this with extraordinary precision. Low-frequency pulses, around 25 per second, are used for navigation, like a biological sonar. The eel reads the distortion in its own electric field to detect objects. Medium-frequency volleys, around 40 Hz, are hunting pulses used to detect prey hidden in mud. And then the high-frequency discharge, hundreds of pulses per second, is the kill shot. 3 modes. 3 completely different biological functions. 1 organ system. If this just rewired how you think about biology, subscribe right now. We cover the science that textbooks strip all the wonder out of. Every week. Now here's the layer that should completely reframe everything you just heard. The reason the eel doesn't electrocute itself is one of the most elegant solutions in evolutionary history. The electrocytes only fire in one direction. The outside surface of each cell is insulated differently from the inside surface. The current flows perpendicular to the eel's body axis, meaning the eel's own vital organs, its heart, its brain, sit in a region of minimal current density. The eel doesn't just generate electricity. It shapes the field. Researchers studying Electrophorus electricus in Brazil used high-speed cameras and electrode arrays to map exactly how the electric field propagates outward. What they found was that the eel actually curls its body during a high-voltage attack. It wraps around prey so the electric field passes through the target from 2 directions simultaneously, doubling the effective current through the prey's body without increasing the eel's own exposure. It's solving a physics problem in real time, using geometry. An animal with a nervous system the size of a shoelace is performing electromagnetic field manipulation. Now zoom out. What does this mean for us? Scientists are already reverse engineering the electrocyte architecture to design biological batteries. Imagine a pacemaker that never needs replacement because it's powered by your own cells generating current the same way an eel does. Imagine soft robots powered by bioelectric tissue instead of lithium. The eel didn't just evolve a weapon. It evolved a template for a completely different relationship between biology and electricity. We've always thought of electricity as something external, something in wires, something separate from life. But the eel is proof that life doesn't borrow electricity. Life is electrical. Your neurons right now are running on ion gradients barely different from what those electrocytes use. The eel just scaled it up and weaponized it. Every thought you've ever had is an electric discharge. The eel just made its discharges bigger. It made its discharges visible. It made them dangerous. And in doing so, it revealed something profound. That the boundary between biological and electrical is not a boundary at all. It's a spectrum. And we're all somewhere on it. The eel sits at 860 volts at the far end of that spectrum. Where do you think the next 400 million years of evolution will take it? If your brain is buzzing right now, pun absolutely intended, hit subscribe. Next week we're covering how your own heart generates enough cumulative electrical energy in a lifetime to power a city block. The body is stranger than you think. We're just here to prove it.